Mm-mm. 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 Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah. Mm-mm. What is going on, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, coming to you guys with the NBA main slate playoff video, and this is Schroeder Skywalker. We're in our new studio. Check it out, guys. Isn't it glorious? Isn't it glorious? Schroeder had to come by and say hi. If you're new, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how y'all are doing, man. All right, Schroeder, go play. Tilting slate, man. We did the Embiid fade like we talked about in the video, and he got hurt. He went out, and then Gobert did absolutely nothing. So I'm just like, man, can't catch a break. But yeah, man, right back at it. Every day's a grind. We'll put out some more MLB videos this week. We got let me adjust this up a little bit. We got UFC this week, so stay tuned for that, guys. So again, hit that subscribe, leave me a comment. I'd really appreciate it. All right, guys. So let's get into it. So we do have some injuries to talk about. Let me bring this up so you guys can see it. Let's go to the home page. This is Draft Dashboard, by the way. In case you're wondering, it's only $1 for 30 days. Click on the link in the description below. You yourself can have Draft Dashboard, guys, where you get access to all my saved lineups, all my watch players, the player pools, guys, the player trends, who's trending up, who's getting you in the old prison pocket, and the NBA cheat sheet. Because if you can't win, cheat. It's got the best studs, best mid-tier, best value. This is Draft Dashboard. All right, so the Lakers, KCP, questionable. Anthony Davis is doubtful. So for Boston, Robert Williams, doubtful. Kemba Walker, out. So, I mean, we got to keep our eyes on this stuff, man. But that just means value is going to open up. So, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, let's get into this. All right. So, we're going to go position by position instead of team by team. Seems like everybody else does team by team. I like to do things different. So, let's do it. So, off the top, we got Brooklyn's back in Brooklyn. So they left Boston. If they were still in Boston, man, I would be on Kyrie again because he went nuclear. But, yeah, man, people throwing water bottles at him and shit. I'm just like, man, what is wrong with these people? But they're back in Brooklyn. So the big three, I think, scored all the points for this team last game. It was insane. They were the top three scorers for a while. But James Harden, 10-6. He's in play. Always in play. The only thing you got to worry about here in this game is the very possibility of a blowout because Boston is so shorthanded, very shorthanded. So keep that in mind. So with AD being out, I think LeBron James is I would say almost a must play. He'll probably be chalk though, but he's under 10K. He's 9.8. And it's going to be on his shoulders, man. If they it's tied 2-2. They'll be in Phoenix. So all you LeBron truthsayers, let's see, man. Let's see if he can come through shorthanded, carry his team, and beat Phoenix. I'm interested to see it, guys, because that's a difference. I know Michael Jordan could. Hell, I know Steph Curry could. So LeBron James at 9.8. When my money's on the line, I'll play him, guys. Personal feelings aside. Get him in there. He's $200 more on FanDuel. Next up, I mean, you got Dame, but I'd rather get to LeBron. You want to be different? Dame is definitely in play today. I'd be lying to you if I said he wasn't. Kyrie at 8.8. I mean, it's cheap. I'd like him more if they were playing in Boston because he likes to rub it in their faces. Coming off a 64-point game, but he's just not that consistent, especially at home. Surprisingly, right? So normally at home it's an advantage, but not for Kyrie. He likes to be the heel, man. He likes to go to the opposing towns and then just give it to the fans. So I won't get to him today. CJ McCollum's worth a look at 7.5. Just a pretty safe play. $300 more on FanDuel. 38, 41, 30 fantasy points in his last three. 34, 41. As long as the game stays close, he'll play 40 minutes alongside Mr. Dame Dollars. So Chris Paul at 6.6. I think that's really cheap. The only problem is, one, we know he's hurt. Two, he's coming off a good game. Played 31 minutes. 3, I don't know, man. It's a consistency thing because before that game, he only got a 23 and a 16, only played 27 and 22. So we'll see, man. This is a very important game for both of these teams. Chris Paul is the leader of this team. Don't get it twisted. So at 6'6", I think that's really cheap. I think it's worth a shot. Then you got Marcus Smart with no Kemba, no Jaylen Brown either. Remember, 6.5K. Very consistent in these playoffs, guys. I'm a big Marcus Smart truther, man. 6.5K, $300 more on FanDuel, consistently getting you 40s or 38s. He'll play depending on if it's close or not. Just remember the blowout, right? It's not like they're Brooklyn who left everybody out there, even though they were blowing them out. Brooklyn and Boston left everybody out till the end of the game. So that was good for us, but I don't know if they'll do it again. But he is in play at 6'5". Monte Morris coming off the bench at 4'5" is fine. $200 more on FanDuel. 25, 23, 29 his last three. We'll get mid-20s minutes, possibly 30, depending on if he's playing good or not. So definitely worth a look there. Campazzo, also 5'9", really safe. He's been turning it up in the playoffs. If it stays close, he'll get about 30 minutes. So it's either Monty or Campazzo, whoever you feel most comfortable with. As we've seen in the playoffs, Campazzo does have a higher ceiling, but there's a big price difference. So you got a tough decision there. Then you got Campaign. Even with CP3 in at 5'4", I don't think it's bad. He still got 25 minutes last game. Then you got 28 fantasy points. So it's just his usage rate is still pretty high, guys. 26, 25, 28%. I think he'll go overlooked. I think people will be off of him because CP3 will be in. So definitely worth a look. Austin Rivers will get the start at 4.4K, $100 more on FanDuel. He'll start. If it's close, he'll get his 30-plus minutes. If it's not so much. He's kind of what we call a pattern player, right? 14, 34, and then 13 fantasy points. So if that's the case, he should get over 30 this game. And at 4.4, we'll take that. He's projected to get 17 and a half. We'll see, you guys. So Alex Caruso. So the KCP, there we go. News is kind of important on this one because he missed last game. He's questionable. We don't know if KCP is going to play. If KCP is out, I think Caruso is a great value play at 3.6. He got 29 minutes last game, only 16, but still, he got almost 30 minutes without KCP. So keep our eyes on that. Peyton Pritchard at 3.2K, almost bare minimal, got 23 minutes last game, 23 fantasy points. He's worth a look with the shorthanded Boston team. Marcus Howard, if you're desperate, if you're really desperate, you want to get all these studs in. He's bare minimal. He played 26 minutes last game, 16 fantasy points. It's just inconsistency. If it's a close game, he'll get maybe 10 minutes. If it's a blowout, he'll get the extra run. We'll see. You can never tell. And that'll do it there. So, yeah, a lot of choices at point guard. Let's go to shooting guard. Let's see. Devin Booker at 8'1". He's just for 8'1", guys. Do we want 30s? We want more like 50s. So I'm going to pass there. Evan Fournier has got me thinking here at 6'2". Is he going to step it up? He's going to get more usage rate. His usage rate has been going up, but he went up to 25%. I wish this was the Evan Fournier we had with the Heat. That's all. He's 6'2". On paper, he should smash, right? He should. With no Kemba, no Jaylen Brown, Evan Fournier should smash. 6'2" is going to scare off a lot of ownership. So, yeah, guys, I don't mind that. I don't love it, but GBPs, guys, get them in there. Norman Powell's always in play, 5.6K. He'll play mid-30s minutes. But 19, 32, 41. So he's getting a little more comfortable in the postseason. So 5'6" is okay. It's just one of those players, if you happen to land on, you got 5'6" left in your salary, you can go there. Joe Harris gets a shit ton of minutes, right? 37, 35, 29. It's just inconsistent. 44, 13, 26. And he's 5'1". I think he's extremely overpriced. So you can fade that. KCP now, if he plays at 3.8, I think he's in play. He'll get about 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. He's worth a shot. I like the price tag, to be honest with you. But if he plays, Caruso is not in play for me. All right. So, and then Romeo Langford got the start last game at 3-3. He played 25 minutes, but didn't really do anything. 12 fantasy points, very scoring dependent. If you notice, who had the ball the whole game for Boston? Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum had that ball the whole game. It seemed like he took all the shots. So just because Romeo Langford's going to start, he's just out there, man, for cardio because Jason Tatum's going to have the ball a lot. And then Wesley Matthews got the start last game with no KCP. He's bare minimal, only 3K. If you really want to take a shot, he played 25 minutes, 11 fantasy points. So very, very scoring dependent. Wesley Matthews, if KCP is out. If he's going to start, if you're a gambling man or woman, you might want to get him in there. We'll see, though. Let's go to small forward. So KD, Kevin Durant, 10-2. I'm glad his price came up. Hopefully it takes the ownership off. You want to talk about consistency, guys. 29, 40, 39 minutes, 53, 62, 62. Probably one of my favorite pay-up options here, guys, in the 10K range. Obviously, in the 9K range is going to be LeBron, but give me Kevin Durant at 10.2. Let's see. Aaron Gordon's always in play, man, at 5'3". You know he's got upside. He's got to have it in him, like I said about Rui today. The Members Only podcast, I was telling Space, man, I was like, man, but Rui's going to have a game, and he did today. Very few and far between, but we know Aaron Gordon's got it in him. He's only 5'3", $300 less on FanDuel. I'd say a good punt play on FanDuel, but, you know, on a good day right now, he's getting you mid-20s fantasy points. The minutes are there, so worth a look. I'll just say that much. Jay Crowder at 4.7. With AD being out, I love this play. You don't got to worry about no AD defense. 4.7K, guys. 34, 31, 28 minutes in his last three. Coming off a 40-burger. Before that, 24, 23. The Lakers' defense is so much better with AD down there. Without him, I think Jay Crowder should have a day, and this is my sneaky play of the video, guys. So get him in there. And then, of course, Kyle Kuzma, 4.6K. You'd imagine he'd get the start if AD's out. That's what they were doing all season. I can only guess. 4.6K should be the chalk of the day. And we all know what happens with the chalk of the day. It busts every single time. $300 cheaper on FanDuel, but, I mean, are you going to fade him? Are you feeling lucky? So it's up to you. We all know he has a shit low floor ceiling. Yeah, I said that. Shit low floor ceiling. I'm tired, guys. It's a long weekend. And then we got DFS Space's twin brother right here, Grant Williams. He's bare minimal. He played 20 minutes last game. Again, 13. Every other Boston player not named Jason Tatum, you just got to worry about. But he's bare minimal. If you're feeling lucky, get him in there, guys. Maybe he gets some blowout run. I don't know. We'll see. And don't you dare be sour, guys, because we're going to power forward. We're going to feel the power. All right. So Jason Tatum, 10K. Him or KD? Honestly, give me KD, but it's close. It's really close. I'm going to look at ownership tomorrow. And whoever's lower owned out of the two, I'm going to take that person. Both have the same amount of upside. The only thing is Jason Tatum has a lower floor. So he's going to shoot the ball a ton. He's going to have the ball every time. He'll be out there probably 40-plus minutes, guys. So Jason Tatum, 10K. If you can fit him and Kevin Durant, that's probably what I would do, but easier said than done, right? Let's see. Robert Covington's been turning up lately at 4.8K. He's $500 more on FanDuel. 27, 29 in his last two, and he plays damn near 40 minutes a game. So maybe we're seeing a resurrection here of Robert Covington. We'll see. But 4.8K, it's kind of too expensive, but you're taking a shot here. I think he'll be low owned. Paul Millsap, too, one of these guys that's going to come off the bench. He'll get 14 to 11 minutes. 14 if it's more of a blowout, but points per minute monster, 38, 22. So it's a big risk. He's got to score in those little minutes that he's out there. Blake Griffin, no thanks. He does absolutely nothing out there. He's just there to hopefully get a ring. And these Boston bench players, guys, you want to talk about frustrating. So you never know who's going to play. You never freaking know. They dust off Jabari Parker. Didn't play the game before. The game before that only played 6 minutes. They played him last game 17 minutes, got 20 fantasy points. Your guess is as good as mine if he's going to play because he's bare minimal. If I knew he was going to play the night before, I would definitely say get him in there. What a waste of talent, man. This guy could be a starter on any other team. One of my favorite players, man. All right, so let's go to center. So Jokic coming off an absolutely terrible game. 26 minutes, 28 fantasy points. Man, that was a nightmare for him. 10.4K. Again, not a priority for me, but when is he not in play? DeAndre Ayton's price has gone up a lot. I think he was in like the 6.4. Now he's 7.4. But he's earned it. Let's face it, right? $400 more on FanDuel. 43, 41, 37 fantasy points in his last 3. Plays damn near 40 minutes a game. So, yeah, definitely Ayton. Nurkic is in play. Also at 7-1. Out of the two, I'd probably take Ayton. He's more consistent. But Nurkic does have upside. He plays less minutes than Ayton does too. So, give me Ayton. But Nurkic is in play himself. 34, 41, 27 fantasy points in his last 3. That's not bad. Where is Andre Drummond at 5'2"? I mean, with no AD, you would think logically that he would get more minutes, right? I don't think he does, guys. I think he's content at just playing 20 minutes a game. Another one of these players like Blake Griffin that's just there to hopefully get a ring, to get a championship. But if he's called upon, we'll see what happens. 5'2", risky, very risky. $1,800 more on FanDuel. We know this man's upside, 40, 50, 60. So 5'2" is kind of cheap, but you're risking it. A lot of risks here. It's going to be a risky slate. Let's see. Tristan Thompson's going to start at 5'5". Only got 22 minutes last game because of the, 18 fantasy points. I think it's mostly because of the blowout, but you can go back there. It's not bad. No Robert Williams III, so he's in play. And then Marcus Gasol, 3.6K. These bigs with the Lakers, man, you can never get it down. He did close the game, though. He played 23 minutes, got 36 fantasy points. We'll see, man. I mean, if we get any hint that he's going to play, I'm going to keep a close eye on these beat writers. Gasol's in play at 3.6. $1,600 more on FanDuel. I think there's going to be a lot of ownership here. I think a lot of people will be box score watching and what we like to call chasing. So hear that? Schroeder agrees. So, yeah, guys, I think that's it. No, Schroeder, don't shake the screen. All right, so before we get into lineup construction, you guys already know what it is. It's DFS. You guys want to join the family? You want the lineups, the cheat sheets, the ownership, MLB, every single sport, guys. UFC, PGA, NASCAR. It's dfsclub.com, guys, where you already know every single sport. You got myself. You get DFS Space. Let's pull this up right here. Every sport, guys. Visit the website. Come check us out. Click join now. We're the cheapest in the industry. It's not even close. Pick my logo, Skywalker DFS. And the prices are insane. $14.99 a month. You're not going to find that nowhere. We don't just give you 1, 2 sports. You get every sport, guys, even freaking tennis. All right. 6 month, the gold plan, the silver plan, 3-day pass. Come check us out, guys. The members only podcast, 1 hour before lock. Space and I are in there just knocking it out of the park. You get bankroll management, all access for everything, the Discord, lineups, cheat sheets, ownership, projections. We got you guys. DFSclub.com. All right, guys. If your dad be sour, come join the family. We'd love to have you. So let's go back to Draft Dashboard, and let's see what we can't put together here. I'll do 1 DraftKings, 1 FanDuel, just to give you guys kind of an idea of what we're looking at. So this is a KD lineup. Obviously a KD lineup. I actually don't mind it the way it is. But I do want to get Braun. I do want to get to him. So we're going to have to cut the fat here. So, playing 2 10K players probably ain't going to do it. We can go Aaron Gordon here. We can go Fournier. I'm going to go Fournier because I'm feeling lucky. I think he'll be low owned. I really do. Monty's fine. Norman Powell, he's okay. Aaron Gordon, Kuzma, obviously we'll eat the chalk there. But you know it's going to bust. I know it's going to bust, but you know what? I love the pain. I love it. Aaron Gordon, Robert Covington. We can go there. We can go Jabari Parker, Grant Williams. If you really want to get cute. Man, I wish I can get to Jason Tatum too. But give me Aaron Gordon. And then CJ. We don't really need CJ, I don't think. Let's get Marcus Smart here. And you got $1,000 to play with. I love the Jay Crowder play, though. And then can we go up from Monty? Yeah, we can go Austin Rivers, Caruso, KCP. But Monty's fine. We already did that. Now, if you don't want to play Evan Fournier, you don't have to. You can go Norman Powell. You can go Michael Porter Jr., who's been playing like absolute ass. But maybe he's due for a good game. I'll just leave it like this for you guys. You guys can, check it out, play it, whatever. I don't care. LeBron, Monty, Kuzma, Gordon, Ayton, Smart, Fournier, Crowder. More of a balanced approach here. Let's go to FanDuel. Okay, so at center, you kind of don't want to play around at center. You kind of want to get it just right. So I'll give me Ayton here. Power forward. Power forward, you can pay down, actually. I kind of don't mind it on this slate. You just can't get too cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, Aaron Gordon's fine. I kind of want to get to Jason Tatum. Let's see if I can do it. So, right here, we don't need freaking Harden, although he's a great play, but we're going to get Marcus Smart because we're not going to be dumb about it. Yes, pun was intended. And then, God, Fournier's only 5'5" over here. But give me Braun here. CB3 7.5 on FanDuel, so a little bit more expensive. You can go Campaign, Peyton Pritchard, Caruso, Marcus Howard. Give me Peyton Pritchard or Campaign. Give me Campaign. God, give me Campaign. All right, and then Austin Rivers. This isn't bad. So Monty Morris, Campaign, Rivers, Marcus Smart, Kuzma, Braun, Tatum, Gordon, and Ayton. So not bad. We'll save this, guys, for my draft dashboard members and users. And for you guys, if you guys want to play it, there you go. So take a look, screenshot it, and that's going to do it for the video, guys. So, again, come visit us. Come join the community, guys. We'd love to have you. I got MLB. I got UFC. I got NBA on lock. Space has NBA, WNBA on lock, guys. We do prize picks. You name it. Come join the family. We'd love to have you. We have so much fun in there. Win, lose, or draw. We're in there laughing, joking around. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to say a prayer for you and for everybody. And, again, it's still Memorial Day, so God bless each and every one of you who have served this country. Some of us, like myself, my grandfather was a World War II veteran. Everybody's got a family member that served. So I'm going to say a prayer for everybody, including them. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets. God bless our brave men and women of our armed forces. Please watch over them and keep them safe. Come on, guys. Let's get this bread. Don't take shit from nobody. My name's Gabriel Skywalker. I'm still trying to figure it out. You guys can check me out over on Rumble too, but I'm trying to figure it out because I downloaded it onto Rumble today, and then it downloaded on my YouTube also, which I kind of don't want to do because then it kind of downloaded twice. So I got to figure that shit out. But anyways, guys, take care, and I will see you guys at the top.